First off, how cool are these practice jerseys with the Gaelic names on the back, and have you tried to say it, or
Yeah,
is it keepsake for this trip?
it's cool. I don't even really know what mine says. I can't pronounce it, but it's really cool. It's a really special touch that the equipment staff and Mr. Rooney did, and it's awesome.
You've been to Ireland before. What is it like on this return trip? Is it what you remembered? Were you prepping the guys for kind of what to expect?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of normal. I wasn't out in the countryside much, and so it's been cool to be out here. It's cool that I got the real traditional Irish Dublin experience the last time I was here. So now it's just kind of me focusing on football now that I'm out here the second time. So it's been cool, and we just got in here this morning, so a little tired, but it'll be good.
Dad, is it easier to separate that now that you're here and you're away from everything, that this is more like a business trip?
Yeah, I mean that's the mentality that I think all the guys have. Is we're here for a business trip. We're here to win a game, and going to the bye week, 3-1. So that's our mindset. And obviously, there's a lot of external noise and a lot of external factors. Obviously being overseas and Mr. Rooney and stuff like that, and his family. But we're excited for the opportunity, and we're trying to just go get 3-1 this week.
You worried about fatigue at all?
No. I think the plan. We trust what Mike T and strength staff and athletic trainers advise for us to do, and just gotta make sure they follow that program. And if we do that, then we'll be good.
I understand Art talked to you earlier this week, just told you a little bit about what it meant to his family and stuff.
Yep.
What stuck out from his message that he shared with you?
Just honestly, just how much it means to his family. Obviously, this is the first official NFL game here in Ireland, and obviously, being here for the last couple of years, could see that push and see what they wanted to get a game over here, and just being over here in the offseason with Dan Rooney, just see how much it means to his family. I think all the guys on the team know how much it means, and so we're excited to, be able to compete on Sunday to get that win for him.
How was the flight over here? Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, I got a couple hours. It was fine. It was good. It was all right, and I'm excited for bed tonight though. I'll be in bed pretty early, so it was all right.
The team president said you guys will have a little bit of free time to go see the city, so it's acceptable, I guess, to answer this.
I'll be down.
Are you gonna try to go explore rather than just stay out here?
Yeah, I'll go down to Dublin and see my family and friends, and I got all my buddies from back home are here. My whole family's here, and so it'll be good. I'll go down there and enjoy one pint of Guinness.
So what do you think of this so far out here?
Long flight. It's not my first time. Just first time being at this resort type castle place. It has so much to offer. We're kind of boxed in, but we'll be able to get out, go to Dublin, hang out with each other, grab something to eat, walk around, see what the city has to offer. No Guinness tonight.
Maybe at some point.
Maybe
After the game.
Yeah. Not on the airplane, but maybe in the locker room before we get back. But that has to require a dub, and that's what we came here to do, and we know that. And then the fun's after that.
Speaking of a W, is this game maybe a little bit more important to you guys because of the connection with the Rooney family? I know Art talked to you guys before practice on Wednesday.
Yeah, he just emphasized, how much Ireland means to him and his family and his old man, and we understood the seriousness in that, and we want to do that for the owner, and it starts top down. He wants that, we want the win, and we're going to do anything to achieve that.
What would have been the impressions so far?
It's cool. I didn't get a chance to really explore the city, but it's getting out here and seeing the castle. You know what I mean? It's getting little historic buildings, and I'm excited to touch the town a little bit.
Have you ever been to Ireland before?
Never been to Ireland. The closest thing that I got in, I guess, contact with Ireland is watching Leprechaun. I used to watch the movie all the time when I was a kid.
Do you feel like this game is a little bit more important because of the connections with the Rooneys? I know Art talked to you guys in the meeting. Does that play into this at all?
I'm sorry, say that one more time?
Do you feel like this game might be a little bit more important because of the connection with the Rooney family? And I know Art talked to you guys before practice one day this week.
Yeah, we kind of hit on that earlier this week, and how much this means to their families, and every game is important to us. Obviously as professionals, and we got to just continue to lock into that mindset and go about our business as business being done.
You get to sleep on the plane?
Yeah, I had my own aisle 4 seats laid out. I was out for the whole flight.
You worried about fatigue at all?
Not really. I feel good. I got some sleep, so.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, what did they tell you in terms of like tips or tricks to sleep on the plane or adjust to the time change?
They told us not to take longer than a 30-minute nap when we got here. Still took a 2-hour nap before I came out here. Feel great. So.
Is there a part of it that's like kind of riding the high once you get out here, realize that you are an island? You know?
I think so too. Yeah, me and Broad were talking about it, looking around. This is not Pittsburgh. This is not Vegas. It's crazy to be out here, look around. Opportunity's crazy. So just grateful.
Had you ever been here before or been to Europe before?
No. I've only been out of the country one time, and that was this past off season in Mexico, but some of my teammates don't consider that out of the country. I don't know. But yeah, it's cool.
So I understand that Art Rooney spoke to the team earlier this week and just told them a little bit about like Ireland and stuff and their family connection. What kind of resonated from that message, or what kind of things was he trying to pass along to you guys?
Obviously, it's a big game for them, and just trying to represent them as best as we can come Sunday. So.
Do you feel more pressure because of that in this game, Troy, or you try to just compartmentalize and keep
Not really.
the fun aspect of it?
This whole entire time, obviously, I feel like a lot of this stuff can be a distraction. I'm here to play a football game. My family's been out here since Tuesday, sending me pictures and stuff, all the things they're doing, but kind of just haven't really been paying attention, just making sure that I'm locked in because we're playing a really good team. So.
Is it easier because you guys are out here and so far away from Dublin that you can kind of separate it from it being a business trip?
I would say I treat it like any other away game, honestly. Just here a little bit longer than we usually are for other games. So.
Freddie Hall from the Franchise Tag Podcast. This Vikings defense is currently third in passing yards, only giving up 2 touchdowns on the season so far, and they've played against some of the best wide receivers in the game. What do you think you can do differently against this defense to make them routes, to make them holes, and ultimately get points on the board?
You know, I feel like each defense that we face obviously presents its own challenges, but you know, we feel as an offense, when we're all on the same page, that at the end of the day, the defense has to prepare for us, and that we bring the intensity and we bring the fight to them. So I think if we go out and play how we play and play our game, you know, the problem and what we can do different is just by simply being ourselves, you know. And I think just with how we practiced this week so far, and how we finished that last drive off of the last game, we can carry that into this game.
Calvin, Andy Davis across the pod, no doubt talk of defense. Isaiah Rodgers, of course, had an amazing game last week. Mm-hmm. How much has he been a focus of your game plan this week?
You know, just with the Vikings, they present a lot of challenges just from their schematics for sure. And, you know, they got, like you said, Isaiah Rodgers. They have many talented people in the secondary, up front. So, you know, as an offense and as a team, you know, obviously we put our focus on those people that command that attention. But at the end of the day, our focus is on ourselves. And we know that if we play how we're supposed to play, and that at the end of the day they'll have to, you know, adjust to us. And like you said, he's a great player for sure, but we know we have great players on our side as well.
Hey, Calvin, first 2 drives against New England, you go down the field touchdown. Last drive, go down the field touchdown. But in the middle, it hasn't been so good. How do you try to sustain more of that?
Yeah, and that definitely, you know, we felt that during the game. You know, like I said, we went up and down the field early on with hardly any, you know, faults. But then that middle stretch, it was just, you know, a penalty here, you know, a missed alignment or a missed block or a missed something here or there that was, you know, that we weren't doing those first 2 drives that led to that little, you know, that little stretch in the middle where we weren't really moving the ball offensively. So it's just a matter of, you know, it's not a lot that needs to be, you know, said on the sideline and stuff, but just everybody just in that middle stretch when you do maybe feel a little low, to just lock in on your assignment and just, you know, just continue to play to the whistle.
Calvin, Nick Fairbaugh, Penn Live. You guys are thinking the only team in the NFL that has over 400 yards after the catch right now. How big of a focus has that been for you guys? And when you have gone on drives, it feels like the downfield part of your passing game has really popped you at the touchdown on downfield pass. How much is that a factor of maybe trying to get this offense more consistent, is getting the ball down the field a little bit more?
Yeah, going into this year, we definitely talked about yak a lot, just simple little drills of working on drop stepping, obeying the ball when the quarterback puts it on you. So that's definitely been a big focal point this summer, and so it's glad to see it's translating into the season. And, at the end of the day, as an offense, we're always searching for those chunk plays. In the NFL, it's so hard to, get those chunk plays. So when you can get them, usually the drive ends in some type of point. So, as an offense, we just continue to, look for things and look for ways to get, guys down the field and get those chunk plays, because when you get those chunk plays, they eliminate a lot of errors that you could have in a drive just because of the amount of yardage you gain.
What's it like playing with a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who's just been around for so long, done it for so long, really seen almost everything on a football field? What does that do for your game, and what can that do, potentially going forward to open up the offense?
Yeah, it's super cool, just the knowledge that he brings. He's reading the defense, and he's signaling us routes, putting us in different positions, and because he's seen all the different coverages and defenses, he's putting us in a position that all we have to do is execute. And so it's just about continuing to be on the same page as him, because like you said, he has so much knowledge, and he's giving us all the knowledge so that we can on Sundays be successful and be in the best play for whatever scenario it is. So it does take a big thing on our part to make sure that we're locked into those signals, those adjustments, and because when he does, see something, it's usually a big chance for a big play.
How do you think playing abroad affects the team, how mentally you prepare the game for this week?
It can affect the team if you allow it to affect you. Both teams had to travel, and at the end of the day, we'll be playing football. So whether some guys may be tired or whatever, at the end of the day, we get to get out on that field and play a game that we love. So I think regardless of how people are feeling today or when they wake up, I think when we get out there on the field, we'll all be flying.
We'll take two more.
Podcast that you and DK had a touchdown celebration. Did you break that out yet?
No, we haven't broke it out yet. It's crazy because I feel like each time we done had a touchdown, like we be so like high energy in the moment. Like after DK ripped the ball away, screamed, and then I scored, I was hyped talking. It's like our mind goes elsewhere. So maybe we will, maybe.
Calvin, John Hayes, these people. How impressed were you with the Vikings offense last week? And did you see something there that surprised you?
I know they put up a lot of points. Me being an offense player, I'll be lying if I say I paid a lot of attention to their offense. But they obviously have good receivers, and just a good offense in general to be able to put up that amount of points. So I think our defense is definitely ready for the challenge, and I think we'll meet it.